Banyangole amimbe koli ala bat en sanjay tanjela technician oti ate ay wofanam faham bakele bare yeba kuol bekele ala kaje komin yata sinya sabanya bawo ninin tanjen kol diamuta e ka folo komin ko boyin abala ari to leje disi ya fana bare womu kulti mi yalon ko football fanan ani wolnata ate wade ne jiko sodo munan ne be tara sirin mol ka foyo komin de ba tala ite be tara deri wo be kel no nyaadile
Ismail
ila mol iko wodi ya musifo leke anan jiko bije komen disi ya fanan ini wo symbol binal. Once again, about to start this tournament, number 15, that is of course Molamin Sanyang for Kartong, and of course number 3, that is of course Omar Mane for Tanji. There's a team captain for both sides, of course taking instruction or few words from the referee. Was fair play and discipline is highly needed moving forward into this game. Once again, moving forward, once again, and thank you so very much for coming to Tanji football field. And of course, I am Usman E. Kamara right here with my senior man, Lamin Fati, of course, the main IPRO of the Kombo South District Tournament. Parliament Fati will be the main man behind the mic, and of course, I, Usman E. Kamara, will give you the match analysis whilst looking into this huge encounter, a highly anticipated competitive game today. There we go, the 12 Flings of Tanji heading to their fan base, giving them the congrats and of course thanking them for being here as well. The fans and the players are in jubilation, and of course thank you. And there we have the Folongo boys equally coming to the bench whilst giving them more and more. And Lamin Fati, this is of course going to be a huge game for Lamin Fati. The people of the Dolphin side of Tanji, and of course the people of the Crocodile Pool side of Kartong. This team, it is going to be a big showdown for Lamin Fati. We are expecting a very huge crowd here, Parliament Fati. What is your anticipation into the whole thing?
Thank you very much, Usman E. Kamara, for those pre-match formalities before the commencement of this crucial and lively game. And if there is any better way and better venue to spend the weekend, and must be at the Tanji football field. This is where we're getting you the live signal and of course the broadcast in the Kombo South District Football Tournament opener between defending champions Tanji and Kartong. The ground is all set, just as I said earlier. Tanji currently playing at home, dressed in their colorful white and blue shorts and white and blue socks under the guidance of Sanjay and Karim Dabo. Tanji playing from our left to right, whilst Alassana Marong and Ismail Afati on the technical area for the traveling boys of Kartong. And Kartong has started the contest with Seni Jata in goal, Malang Sambu, Lamin Sanyang, Ibrahim Demba, Ibrahim Mane, Michael Mane, Lamin Sise, Buba Jasi, Bubakar Sambu, Augustus Suare and Lamin Sajo completing the 11 for the boys dressed in their colorful white and green shorts and white and green socks. And Kartong now playing from our right to left, whilst the host Tanji from our left to right. Amadou Koli is in goal for the host. Omar Mane, team captain Sajo Toure, Momodu K Jalo, Malang Marong, Omod Lamin Marong Rada, Omar Esmane, Dauda Kujabi, Ismaila Sanyang, Lamin Damfa, Yankuba Koli and Mod Lamin Koli completing the 11. And the central referee of this crucial and lively opener of the Kombo South District Football Tournament is Lamin Jara, ably and reliably assisted by Momodu Sajo and Musa Sedi. Currently is an attack coming from the host, and this time partly headed out by the team captain for Kartong. And Tanji will currently have the support of the huge base at home, and they will be hoping to win it for the third straight time, whilst Kartong will try to deprive them from doing that. Augusto Suare getting that long, not for too long. This is now the coastal community of Tanji who will now use the right side, and this time trying to test the goalkeeper from distance, but unfortunately could not trouble the goalkeeper from distance. And the goalkeeper for Kartong is Seni Jata, and Seni will will deliver the goal kick. Kartong in green and white, whilst they host the Dolphins of Tanji in blue and white. And the central referee is Lamin Jara, Momodu Sajo Musa Sedi, and the match commissioner is our very own Angelique Mendes. Special thanks to Mr. Bakari Bojang and his entire executive of Kombo District Football Committee. And we can also confirm the presence of our long-standing partners APS Wallet, who have just already arrived at the Tanji football field to witness this crucial and lively opener. Tanji up against Kartong in the opener of this year's Kombo South District Football Tournament, and you are reminded that tomorrow we're going to have different fixtures across different venues in Kombo South. We will have Kunkujang Mariama taking on Sambuyang. It's a decent run on the far side for the Dolphins, trying to unlock the defense of Kartong around the edge, partly blocked by the team captain, calling in for a handball, but the central referee Lamin Jara not the least interested as the player still try to struggle to get the ball off the feet of his opponent, and Tanji will now try to regroup while Kartong will definitely get that ball from their own half. Usman, the intention is very clear. Tanji hoping to win this first contest against Kartong. Equally, Kartong will hope to travel to the Tanji mini stadium or football field to get maximum points to possibly have the chance of getting to the round of 16 of this year's Kombo South District Football Tournament.
Well, Parliament Fatih, I told you earlier, we are expecting a huge game here at Tanji football field. Now, both sides, so far this group, we are expecting the best performance from both sides. Now, these are the favorites in this group, and we understand that we will have 3 teams that will qualify from this group. We have Kartong, Tanji, Kunkujang Mariama, Kajabang, and of course Sambuya rolling down. Now, these are the 2 favorites, no doubt, and then we are expecting them to come out the first position in this. Now, we are not doubting the performance or the groupings of course Sambuya, Kajabang, and that of course Kunkujang Mariama. But certainly these 2 teams are the quite favorite. They are the huge favorite as far as history is concerned and as far as their record is concerned, moving on into the season or into this tournament. Now, based on that, we are expecting a huge performance from this side. Now, any team that wins from here, certainly from my own perspective, we are expecting you to top the pool from my own ranking. Parliament Fatih.
It's an opportunity for the Dolphins of Tanji, who are currently trying to push for a breakthrough, but currently the score is unchanged. 0-0 from the Tanji football field, and of course live on LSTV at the commentary cabin. Parliament Fatih, Osman E. Kamara, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. We have 2 Osman Kamara, one as an analyst and the other as a camera operator. It's an attack for Tanji. Kartong this time around, and Tanji trying to get that goal. That's a decent one. Kartong will try to break into the gloves of the netminder Amadou Koli, and Amadou Koli in goal for Tanji, while Seni Jata in goal for the traveling boys of Kartong. And the intention is indeed very clear. High battling contest between these 2 sides. It's going to be a chase around the edge, and this time the goalkeeper came rushing, could not have a hand to it, and Kartong regained possession deep in their own half. A high battling contest from the Tanji football field, and lively and entertaining as we already having massive game between Tanji and Kartong in the very first moments of this crucial and lively game. Who is going to win it remains to be seen, but of course we must have a winner, or else they're going to share the spoils in the opening game of this year's Kombo South District Football Tournament. And already in this year's Kombo South District Football Tournament, in Group A we have Tanji, Kunkujang Mariama, Kartong, Sambuya, and Kajabang. In Group B, Tujereng, Pacholing, Misira, Gunjur, and Sifo. Group C, Jambanjeli, Sinchiwuri, Gunjur, Kunkujang, Bato, Kunku, and Madina Salam. Group D, Nyofele, Jambur, Kachume, Farato, and Berending. The final Group E, this is where it's a header, partly done. Tanji now around the edge of the 18, trying to unlock. This time kicked over the crossbar. That was a decent save by the custodian Seni Jata in goal for Kartong. And what a strike, and unfortunately the Dolphins couldn't break the deadlock. The score is still 0-0. That was definitely a fantastic save, Osman, from the netminder for Kartong, Seni Jata.
Well, Parliament Fatih, well, that was really close, no doubt about that. I think it was a good position for Seni Jata, and that's why he was able to get there. That was a slight touch from Seni Jata, and of course that only classified as one of the top stoppers currently as far as this game is concerned. I think currently Parliament Party, we have to give credit to Tanji, considering the momentum that they have established into this first half. And then let's see how it goes. That was quite close, but it's an offside. Parliament Party.
Quite close, but ruled out for an offside. And special thanks to every dignitary currently with us at the Tanji football field. In case you just joining us, you are reminded that we still coming to you live from the coastal community of Tanji and the Tanji football field to be specific. In the Kombo district football tournament opener between Tanji and Kartong. It is the first game of this year's edition. Tanji on the attack once again. Ball being chested down. An opportunity. Tanji strikes. Another opportunity around the area. And Tanji trying to unlock the defense of Kartong player Rasul. Nothing given by the central referee Lamin Jara, who has already waited for a play on. And Kartong will now have the chance to break. Dressed in their colorful green and white socks. Green socks and white and green socks. That's a long one. Into the gloves of the custodian Amadou Koli. And special thanks to every individual currently monitoring this game live on LSTV1 on either of our YouTube or Facebook handles. And it is a huge clash between Tanji and Kartong in the opener of this year's edition. Around the center circle, the Coastal Boys, the host Tanji now. Lost possession, Kartong will break, getting the ball forward. And it is too strong for the center forward to chase and also hold. And the ball rolls back into the gloves of the custodian Amadou Koli. A high battling contest. This time Tanji once again. This is definitely a younger side of Tanji and also another young generation of players coming from the coastal community of Kartong. This is what we definitely love to see as far as the Kombo South District Football Tournament is concerned. And Osman, fantastic. Looking at this contest, we have seen a lot of younger players coming into this tournament. Looking at the Tanji side last season and year before last, seems to be a total different side. And also the Kartong side is also very much different from the team that we have seen in the past two editions. So I think having these youngsters coming into the tournament is definitely magnificent. Of course, this will definitely give chance to this younger generation of players to advance to the third division, second and possibly fourth division of Gambian football.
Well, I think I'm impressed currently with the number 6 of Tanji. It's a young side. I've not seen him last season, but his introduction into the team currently, the confidence is very high from the youngster number 6. I don't know what is, how he was unlocked, but certainly the boy is a fine and of course highly disciplined, and of course the confidence is very high. If there is no caution taken here, I think Tanji will definitely get the first goal. So far what we are seeing is not encouraging at all as far as the Kartong is not maintaining discipline. I think the discipline column in terms of positioning is currently lacking. We don't know what is really happening, but if they don't organize themselves, obviously we are expecting first goal from Tanji Parliament Party. Now here once again, I'm not seeing, because the number 2 for Tanji, last year the guy was in there. Okay, it's a corner kick. That was a good header from the Kartong captain. There we go again. That is number 16 for Tanji. Good play. They move again. Wonder it's an infringement. Say the center referee. Parliament Party. I think Kartong just need to organize themselves, and then of course Tanji also need to capitalize at the moment before Kartong settles Parliament Party.
The host, the Dolphins of Tanji, being the most impressive side since the commencement of this crucial and fascinating game. And currently the score is unchanged, 0-0 from the Tanji football field, and live on LSTV at the cabin. Parliament Party and joined by double Osman Kamara 1 and 2. Around the edge of the 18, the Dolphins will try to break once again. Kartong in their own half, trying to possess the ball so well, dressed in their colorful green and white. It is Tanji once again, spreading it wide, trying to unlock the defense of their opponents. Dauda Kujabi around the edge, another header this time. The goalkeeper to the rescue of the Coastal Community Club of Kartong, who are currently playing against another Coastal Community of Tanji. Of course, it's a clash between two coastal communities, Tanji and Kartong. Who is going to win it, we have to wait and see. And the Coastal Boys of Tanji are trying to unlock the defense of Kartong. Augustus Suarez getting it down. Another opportunity for Tanji to break once again. The score is still unchanged, 0-0. Ball being chested down. Tanji will try to find something from this. Spreading that ball on the far side, and it's a header over the crossbar, and almost the supporters of the host Tanji are almost on at the edge of their seats. They are hoping to have the breakthrough, and they've been the most impressive side since the commencement of this crucial and lively. And Kartong Osman needs to step up, or else they will be the fourth side to concede, judging by the commencement of this crucial game. Tanji has been the dominant side, and then they just need to capitalize, and if they are able to do that, they will surely find a goal or two before the end of the fourth period.
Well, obviously, you know, I told you this, and the number 6 is my fine player as far as this moment is concerned. He's demonstrating highly discipline and confidence level. I really don't know, but he's one of the youngsters unlocked by Tanji. And Ensa with the confidence from the youngster, and that's why I think he gave them this opportunity. This is huge, representing your community. It's not, of course, a child play. So this is going to be a big moment for the youngster, and we are looking forward to a very competitive game here at Kartong at Tanji football field. Now this is Augusto Suarez. It's something wonderful. Now we go again. Good clearance there by, of course, Mr. Mane, and of course the linesman raised the flag. Confirmed by the central referee. Moving forward, Lamin Fati. Kartong, obviously, as I said, organization currently is the problem. They are not disciplined in terms of positioning. I think that's what is really affecting them. Tanji just need to capitalize and score from here before Kartong settles down.
Tanji needs to capitalize before Kartong settles. Words of a colleague and brother Usman E. Kamara at the commentary cabin, and behind camera operations for LSTV1 is Usman Kamara, and we will surely get you the rundown of the route of Kartong and Tanji in the last edition of the Kombo District Football Tournament. Tanji were in Group A alongside Nema Fulakunda, Misira Jambanjeli, Nyofele and Jambur, and Tanji were able to advance to the round of 16 with massive 8 points in their fourth game. Of course, in the opening game they drew 2-2 against Jambanjeli, picked a point against Nema Fulakunda, got the better of Misira by 2-0 before winning Jambur by 1-0, getting 8 points into the round of 16. Kartong on the other end, we're in Group B alongside Berending, Sanyang, Batokunku and Pachuling. Kartong against Berending was a defeat by 1-0 in Berending's favor. They picked a point against Sanyang in a nail-biting 0-0 score before losing 2-0 to Batokunku, and against Pachuling, which was indeed a disappointing 1-1 result, which edged Kartong out of the tournament, giving the chance to Berending, Sanyang, Batokunku and Pachuling to advance to the round of 16 of last year's competition. And of course, that has been the most disappointing journey for Kartong under the guidance of head coach Alasan Amarong. And once again, Alasan and his boys are opening their this year's campaign with an away fixture against Tanji, who are currently playing at home. And currently both Tanji and Kartong have already possessed young generation of players, and we're currently having few of the players that were part of the last edition tournament. And this is the beauty of Kombo District Football Tournament, giving the opportunity to young lads to have the opportunity to advance, to play second, third or fourth division football around the area. Team captain, not a decent one. The Coastal Boys of Tanji will benefit from a throw-in on the far side. Sadio Toure to deliver, getting that ball down swiftly to Modlamin Marong. Modlamin spreading it wide on the far side. It's going to be another attack for Tanji, trying to unlock the defense. Lamin down far. This time on the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. That was another glorious opportunity, but unfortunately Dauda Kujabi failed to capitalize, and his target rolls back into the gloves of the netminder. And once again, Osman E. Kamara, Kartong survived once again.
Well, here we go, Parliament Party. As I said, Tanji just need to capitalize currently, because if they don't capitalize, currently Kartong is not organized at all. The position and everything is not working at all. So Tanji, no chance for them. They just need to score so that they can settle. If they don't score, and then of course Kartong settle finally, it is going to be a very disappointing day for them. And perhaps this is some of the beautiful moments of the game. Sometimes you don't pick up your opportunities, and then when your opponent pick it up, and that is the end of the story, and then you will start actually blaming the referee for not being fair to you. But currently what we are seeing, it's obvious that Tanji just need to score, because that is what is obvious as far as our viewing is concerned. The management of, let me say, the positioning currently is not working for Kartong, and of course Tanji highly disciplined. As I said, the number 6 for Tanji is showing a high level of quality. He's from the halfback, no doubt he's doing absolutely well, because of course the number 7 for Kartong is not giving him any problem, and then perhaps this positioning as far as the boy is concerned is giving more rooms to the number 6 to do all the good job for the people of Tanji, and that's what we are seeing as far as this game is concerned. Parliament fight. A long one sends in. What can we do from here? And get good clearance, good touch there by the team captain for Kartong. Now this is Lamin Jaju for Kartong Parliament fight. There we go.
There is already a player down injured for the Coastal Boys of Tanji, who are currently playing at home and backed by a huge support base, and fans continue to get in at the football field in Tanji. But so far so good, the score is on 0-0 from the Tanji football field. But impressively, Tanji has been the dominant and most impressive side since the commencement of this crucial and lively game. What's going to be the final result remains to be seen. A victory for Tanji or a victory for Kartong, or probably a share of the spoils at the Tanji football field. But one thing is for sure, both sides are currently hoping to snag the most needed maximum points in their first and crucial opponent in this year's Kombo South District Football Tournament. And we are currently having lineup of fixtures. Can Tanji once again, not for too long. Kartong trying to regain possession, decently cleared by the Coastal Boys of Tanji, and Kartong will use the opportunity on the far side to deliver. And of course, the current holders of the Kombo South District Football Tournament, Tanji won it in 2022-23 after getting the better of Berending, and in the 2023-24 season defeated Tujereng in the replay final, getting the second trophy in second successive season, and now hoping to win it for the third straight time under the guidance of Anjai and Karim Gabo, and Tanji dressed in blue and white shirts, blue shorts and blue and white socks, whilst Kartong in green and white shorts, green shorts and green socks. And Kartong is under the leadership or stewardship of Alasana Marong as head coach. Ismail Fati is his assistant, and currently the score is unchanged. Tanji once again trying to unlock the defense of Kartong, spreading it wide on the far side. Molamin Marong trying to keep the ball in play, and already is a corner. They've been the most impressive and the dominant side, and the only lacking or missing thing is the coating edge. The boys dressed in white and blue. Tanji has been the most impressive side, and of course we have seen vibrant and young talent of players in the Tanji side, and equally in the Kartong side. It's a corner for the Dolphins once again. Tanji continue to search for a breakthrough around the area, decently headed out by Kartong. Not for too long, Tanji Modlamin Marong Rasul, nothing given by the central referee. Kartong on the attack now, spreading the ball forward to the center forward Lamin Sajo, who is currently trying to unlock and also get the ball forward, and Kartong trying to get something from that, and already the central referee Lamin Jara has pointed for a goal kick, and Kartong will try to regroup whilst Tanji will benefit from a goal kick. Won it in 2023-23 and 23-24 after getting the better of Berending and Tujereng respectively. Last season, Tanji in the same group alongside Nema Fulakunda, Mishira, Jambanjeli, Nyofele and Jambura, and of course Tanji advanced to the round of 16. That's a foul chose by the central referee. Round of 16 defeated Gunjur Kungujang by 3-0 before getting the better of Gunjur by 2-1 in the quarterfinals, and in the semi-final Tanji won narrowly by 1-0 against Jambanjeli before facing Tujereng in the first final. In the first final it ended 2-2, and the organizing committee of Kombo South District Football Committee decided to get the game to a replay, and in the replay final it was only a goal, and a goal was enough to win the trophy for Tanji in the second season, and this time around hoping to win it for the third straight time, and this time opening their account against the traveling community and coastal community of Kartong. Currently the game is temporarily stopped as the the medical team is currently working on one of the players for Tanji. We can't confirm the player for now, but currently number 10 for Tanji is currently down. Ismail Asanyang is down. Tanji back by a huge support. Usman, I'm trying to calculate what is going to be the celebration here if Tanji should be able to get a goal here. Probably if Kartong is able to get a goal, it might not be a huge jubilation, but if Tanji is able to get the first goal, probably we might see the field being invaded by the supporters of Tanji at the Tanji football field.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, it's of course a foul, and of course Tanji will benefit from a free kick outside the 18-yard, and then the halfback left for Tanji will take responsibility of that one. And could they convert this? That's the big question. Is sent in. Good clearance there by Motlamin Sanyang for team captain for Kartong. It is certainly not the best performance from Kartong, but obviously one of the finest performances as far as this first 15-20 minutes is concerned of this encounter. Tanji will benefit from a corner kick. It's sent in another one. Good cut there, easy cut for the goalkeeper. Tanji didn't close their line well. If not, they could have converted this clearly. Good curve there by Lamin Sise for Kartong, number 10 now for. It's not the best performance now. Advantage for Tanji. Good goalkeeping there by the Lamin Sise now for Kartong. And now this is Ibrahim Mane for Kartong. The referee is not interested. Kartong claims for handball, but referee is not interested. Since in Parliament Party, this is what I was saying. If Tanji not very careful, Kartong, the only opportunity they will have, they may convert it, and that would be very disappointing. And Sanjay would be very disappointed with his players. Don't you think so, Parliament Party?
Probably. But anyway, Kartong on the attack, using the right side and trying to cause some problems for the coastal boys of Tanji, who are currently playing from our left to right from our commentary cabin, whilst the Kartong base side playing from our right to left. It is now the turn of Kartong now, trying to keep possession in their own half. It is currently Augusto Suarez, Augusto tricky and pacey. Using the left side. Kartong once again trying to keep the ball as much as they could. And currently the score is unchanged from the Tanji football field. Lively and entertaining. The support base behind this Tanji base side is currently electric on the other end. Already there is a player out injured for Tanji. Will he be able to continue? We have to wait and see. Special thanks to Bakari Bujang and his entire executive of Kombo District Football Committee. And of course, this is their second term in office after completing the first term. And during the period, they were able to complete 3 success-free Kombo District Football Tourney. And this is the 4th edition of the Kombo Football Tournament. And this is the 2025-26 edition. Special thanks to our long-standing partners, APS Wallet, who are already having their officials at the Tanji football field to watch this crucial opener between Tanji and Kartong. Kartong nil, Tanji nil is the current score. Are we going to have a goal in the first period? Remains the biggest ambition and question, but currently both sides are struggling to find the back of the net, and if we are to have a goal here, probably might be a late goal in the first period. Tanji nil, Kartong nil is the current score. Tanji, in case you're just joining us, is started the game with Amadou Collins, an attack for Kartong around the edge of the 18 back hill. Not a decent clearance from Tanji, and Kartong will have the chance to deliver the corner. Kartong seems to have a grip of this contest currently as they are trying to get into the contest gradually.
Well, Pa is a corner kick for Kartong, and of course Ibrahim Mane, that is of course number 19 for Kartong, is coming into this game. And if of course care is not taken, I think he's one of the deadliest players, one of the catalysts for Kartong moving forward. forward into the striking department. And then we have another corner kick there for Kartong. It was not all good at the beginning of this encounter. All frustration for Kartong, but now I think it is they are trying to hold some grips here at as far as this I think second part of the first half is concerned. Perhaps they may get back their grounds running, and then if that happens for Lamin Fati, then we are expecting a change of narrative. A very frustrating moment will come to Tanji, and the people of Tanji will be disappointed knowing that they are playing in their home ground, and of course that would not be good at all. So this is the current situation, and good clearance there by Tanji. I think good. The referee not interested. Now this is going to be number 10 for Kartong. What can he do from here? Kartong is now managing themselves well now. I mean Cisse now. Lamin Fati. I think we are now witnessing change of narrative here at Tanji football field.
Kartong trying to have a way in this contest, but currently Tanji getting the ball forward. Lamin Marong. What a pass from Marong around the center. Tanji regain possession once again, trying to maneuver the area, still trying to keep possession as much as he could, but unfortunately lost it and regain possession once again. Kartong, but this time it is Tanji from an offside position. The flag of the assistant referee is already up and up against Tanji, and the score is still Tanji nil, Kartong nil from the Tanji football field. And live on LSTV1 at the cabin for Lamin Fati, Usmani Kamara at the cabin, and behind camera operations for LSTV as well is Osman Kamara. The score is still unchanged. Kartong on the attack on the far side once again, trying to have a grip of this contest. Kartong getting it down to the advancing player. What a moment and atmosphere at the Tanji football field. Ibrahim Demba is a throw in on the far, and Kartong will now rely on Lamin Cisse to deliver the throw in. Cisse Lamin operating as one of the wing backs, getting that ball forward, not a decent one, and Tanji allowing the ball to roll out and get the ball back to the custodian Amadou Koli. In case you're just joining us, and in case you're also monitoring this game live from the Tanji football field, this is LSTV1, and Tanji is this class, rather it's a class between Tanji and Kartong from the Tanji football field, and the game is live on LSTV. And in case you're just joining us, Tanji has started the game with Amadou Koli in goal, and already the central referee Lamin Jara has already given the advantage to the boys dressed in green and white. Augustus Suare Augustus getting the ball down to Bubakar Sambu. Kartong trying to unlock the defense of the coastal boys of Tanji, and the defending champions Lamin Jara wait for play on. It is now the boys in blue and white trying to get the ball from their own half, not a decent one. Tanji will try to break, and Lamin Jara handing that advantage to Tanji, as already a player for Tanji is currently down and wouldn't want to spend much time on the ground, and the score is unchanged. Both sides working on a breakthrough. Are we going to have a goal before lemon time? Has been the biggest ambition for both Tanji and Kartong. If they can't get a goal, they have to get back into the dressing room. This time around, strike comes in. That's a weak one to the gloves of the netminder Seni Jata, and Seni is the custodian for Tanji. Amadou Koli in the opposite goal post, and the score is unchanged, 0-0. Kartong hoping to win it. Equally Tanji the defending champions, and Tanji will try to get that ball from their own half using the left back and number 2 Sadio Toure. Sadio currently struggling against the player, still trying to move the ball forward, not a decent one. And Lamin Jara, the central referee, the man and the trusted individual in this crucial and lively game, and it is of course the 4th edition of the Kombo District Football Tournament. Tanji now. What a strike, and that was going to be a decent goal coming from the number 17 Yankuba Kuli of Tanji, and that was definitely a Lone Ranger Osman, and then that was definitely going to get the goalkeeper unaware, but unfortunately he could not just hit the target.
Well, I think the player was quite very cautious. He understood the goalkeeper was not in opposition, and that's why he tried slot. And then if it goes well, it could have been a goal for Kartong, but it all went wide, and congrats to that. I think the number 16 for Tanji, I think the guy is positioning himself very well, and then moving forward, I think Tanji is not given the momentum from the start anymore. I really don't know, but currently the tempo has gone down. Perhaps the energy level that they plan from the onset, let's get them all out, okay? We score them in the next 10 minutes, but if we cannot score, then we have to come and then manage with them and see how best it goes. Now, currently that's what I'm seeing, and then I think it's not all working well for Tanji. Now, this is Tanji now. Now, number 10 for good. It's a good fight here. Wonderful fight from the number 10 for good clearance there by number 16 for Tanji. I think the boy is positioning himself very well. Now Augusto Suarez, the halfback left player for Kartong, will take a long throw in for the people of Kartong. Now he's sensing. Referee not interested at all, and that was a good call from the center referee. Now it's an advantage now for Augusto Suarez. Good fight there by both teams. Number 7 again. Now this is Molamin Sanyang. Good player there by Molamin Sanyang now. This is of course Ibrahim Amane. What can he do from here? Ibrahim Amane. Good try there by Ibrahim Amane.
Ibrahim Amane is indeed a fantastic player for Kartong, and the score is unchanged. Tanji nil, Kartong nil is still the score from the Tanji football field. And special thanks to our long-standing partners APS Wallet, who are currently having their officials at the Tanji football field to watch this opening game between Tanji the host and the traveling boys of Kartong, and the score is unchanged. Thank you very much APS for being our long-standing partners to the Kombo District Football Tournament, and they've been our reliable and outstanding partners in the past 2 editions, and hoping to get it down once again. Around the edge, it's going to be an attack for Tanji. Can't keep the ball in play as it rules out for a throw in on the far side, and Kartong will now rely on Lamin Sise to deliver that throw in. And of course, approaching halftime at the Tanji football field, the score is still unchanged. 0-0 at the Tanji football field. We're going to have a goal before lemon time. Must be the biggest ambition and question. And Kartong will hope to get a goal before lemon time. Equally the host. And currently Tanji backed by the huge support base. And they've been winning the competition for the past 2 editions. Whilst Kartong rather hoping for their best trophy under the leadership of Bakari Pujan. It's a set piece for Kartong, and Kartong will now rely on the player on the far side, not a decent one, heading it down Tanji, and Kartong regain possession swiftly, spreading it wide on the far side to Lamin Sajo. Another opportunity, long and high one, around the edge of the 18, glancing header. Kartong will take possession in the opposition's half, spreading it wide once again, trying to unlock the defense of the coastal boys of Tanji, Michael Mane, and Michael's delivery sealed every other player, and up for a goal kick. Special thanks to our reliable partners, long-standing partners APS Wallet, and we have currently seen the emergence of another magnificent fan base. We can't confirm which of the fan base is that, but we will definitely confirm that shortly. Approaching halftime, and we have already seen a minute added on by the 4th assistant referee Osman E. Kamara. We have seen an impressive first half between Kartong and Tanji, but unfortunately both sides couldn't find the back of the net. Probably they might be heading back into the dressing room with a 0-0 scoreline, unless we are able to have a late goal here, as we have already seen the 4th assistant referee putting up a minute of additional time.
Yeah, now we have the fan base for Kartong just arriving here at Tanji football field. Parliament Party, I think crowd of members funded and signed thing is very encouraging. For the money, the Ramile Yalongo, physical field on the science side. Kartong in Tanji or Tanji Kartong right now. If your team flow them on fence and force up of la Kanabang, but referee fele or lines, the fourth official fele I Fonko willing the science side coming killing pet I will laugh home cool to me along ko Purumbesa. A very close one par Lamin Fati. Very close one par Lamin Fati. I think the people of Tanji will be very disappointed. That was very close par Lamin Fati.
That was definitely very close, and unfortunately for Tanji, that should have been a late goal for the host, but unfortunately squandered. It is halftime, and halftime from the Tanji football field. Halftime between Tanji and Kartong. The score is on 0-0. This is where we're going to have 15 minutes of rest, and we'll be back for the continuation, and it has been Parliament for the Usmani Kamara and Usman Kamara for LSTV behind camera operations. And before letting you go, we have to give a very big tap on the shoulder of the entire executive of Kombo District Football Committee under the dynamic and able leadership of Mr. Bakari Bojang. And we can also confirm the presence of our long-standing partners, APS Wallet, who have already joined us at the Tanji football field to witness this crucial and lively opener between the Coastal Boys of Tanji and Kartong. And it is halftime, 15 minutes of rest, and to join us for the continuation in the next 15.
I think we need to water. No, we'll get it. It's too early. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Tanji football field, and there is already a goal for the host, and Tanji has just taken the lead at the Tanji football field, and they got their noses courtesy of Dauda Kujabi, and Dauda Kujabi broke the deadlock to give the advantage to the boys dressed in white and blue shorts and white and blue socks, and the host, the Dolphins, has just taken the lead at their own very football field. Osmani Kamara, not a very good beginning in the second half for Kartong, and earlier on we have seen the introduction of two fresh legs after the taking out of two tired legs, and all of a sudden we've seen the opening goal coming from Tanji, and Tanji currently on the driving seat courtesy of Dauda Kujabi.
Well, I think the midfield was running with the ball too much, and then he was holding onto the ball too much as well. That resulted. It was a foul from him, and then of course the referee wasn't interested, and he was demanding for a foul from the referee. The referee equally told him that I am not interested, and that resulted quite very easy for the number 7 to score that one. Our numbers think it is an easy goal for Tanji, no doubt about that, because they got the ball from the heart of the midfield. And anytime a sixth player, you get the ball is not controlled, and obviously your opponent will control, and then they got all the frame of the ball, the goal post, and finally they converted, and that was quite very easy for Tanji. Now Tanji stood their ground, and it's an advantage for them early in the second half. Kartong just need to get bounced back, and then finally we are expecting a very entertaining 40 minutes here at Tanji Football Field, Parliament Fat.
We're hoping to see a fascinating, that was going to be a goalkeeping blunder from custodian Seni Jata, but he was just there in time to gather that ball for the second time. Currently the score is in the host favor. Tanji 1, Kartong 0 is the current score. Goes to Suare, spreading it wide, trying to unlock the defense, and the custodian wouldn't be in any hurry. Amadou Koli, the goalkeeper, and he has been the experienced goalkeeper. He was part of the team that won the 2023-24 edition alongside the team captain Omar Mane. Omar, one of the experienced players for this Tanji side, currently having the defensive partnership alongside Mod Lamin Koli. Tanji 1, Kartong 0 is the current score, and Tanji currently on a title defense, won the 2022-23 edition and equally the 23-24 edition, and currently hunting for their third straight trophy around the edge of the 18. Kartong will try to get something from that as the team trail by a goal to nil. And in case you're just joining us, it is the beginning of the second and final half from the Tanji football field in the 2025-26 Kombo South District Football Tournament of Una between Tanji and Kartong. And already in the very first moments of the second period, the host has just taken the lead courtesy of Dauda Kujabi, and Dauda Kujabi broke the deadlock to get the advantage to the boys in blue and white. Tanji 1, Kartong 0. Central referee Lamin Chara has already given the opportunity, and Chara is ably and reliably assisted by Mamadou Sadio and Musa Sedi, whilst we have our very own Angelique Mendy serving as the match commissioner. It's going to be a substitution, and for substitution for the host, and Tanji will introduce another fresh leg, and it's going to be the fourth substitution. Who is coming off? There is a player currently down, and the medical team already on the pitch to give assistance. Special thanks to the entire management and staff of Kombo South District Football Committee under the dynamic and able leadership of Mr. Bakari Bujang. Special thanks to our long-standing partners APS Wallet, who are currently having officials at this grand opener between Tanji and Kartong, and who is coming in and who is coming off for Tanji. And already Tanji will introduce another leg. Fresh legs to be precise. Sanjay and his boys are currently leading by a goal to nil, while Zalasan and Marong and his traveling coastal community boys of Kartong trailed by a goal to nil at the Tanji football field, and Tanji just need to hold on, whilst Kartong needs to come from a goal down if they want to get something from this fixture, or else they will surrender the entire points to the champion Sanjay, who has just taken the lead courtesy of Dauda Kujabi. It's going to be a substitution, and Kartong just need to score equally, or whilst Tanji need to hold on to have the maximum points in this contest.
Well, the number 11 is a first phase as far as this tournament is concerned, and Sanjay certainly has recruited some young fresh legs or fresh youngsters, and then we are expecting, I was never expecting such kind of a selection from Sanjay, but what he is demonstrating currently, he has also got a lot of confidence in these youngsters, and now number 11, the first phase for now. There we go. Patron now got a throw in, and Lamin Caesar will send in a long throw in. It's a throw in again for Kartong, and Lamin Caesar, number 14 or number 4 will take a long throw in. Now this is Ibrahim Amane. Finally, that was a big rustle, but finally it is there we go. Please, I think they just need to control the fan base. I think Kartong need to control their fans very It is all settled now, I think. Alright, game on. Parliament Party is game on here at Tanji football field. It is another throw-in for Kartong. Lamin Cisse will send it a long throw-in. It is another throw-in again, and Lamin Cisse is going to be in possession once again to send in a long one for the boys of Kartong. It's sent. That was really close. A good cut there by Senijata. It is still 1 goal to nil. It is an infringement, say the center referee. A push from behind. The number 5 for Kartong. Parliament 14. The second half substitutes have not changed into this team yet, and once they are fully in, it could be a different encounter. Parliament first.
It could be a different or total different ball game from the Tanji football field in the opener of the 2025-26, and the flag of the assistant referee is already up, and the goal scorer Dauda Kujabi is currently from an offside position as judged by the assistant referee on the far side. It is Tanji 1, Kartong nil. The current score. Augusto Suarez going long, getting the ball down, not a decent control, and Tanji will pick position from their own half as the side is currently enjoying the slender advantage. Tanji needs to go. Kartong needs to come from a goal down if they want to at least pick a point or go home with maximum. Augusto Suarez getting it down on the far side. The flag is up against against Kartong. And Kartong will try to regroup whilst Tanji will try to get that ball from their own half. And they wouldn't be in any hurry as the score is currently in their favor. They have just taken the lead courtesy of Dauda Kujabi, and the team captain Omar Mane wouldn't be in any hurry, urging his players to move forward. Tanji started the contest with Amadou Koli in goal. Omar Mane team captain, Sadio Toure, Momodou K. Jallo, Mod Lamin Marong, Omar Esmane, Dauda Kujabi, Ismaila Sanyang, Lamin Damfa, Yankuba Koli, Mod Lamin Koli, and of course we have seen the introduction of Bakari Jana in the second half for the Dolphins of Tanji. And Kartong on the other end, having Alassana Marong as the head coach, Ismaila Fati is his assistant. Kartong started the game with Seni Jata in goal, Malang Sambu, Mod Lamin Sanyang, Ibrahima Demba already taken out, Ibrahima Mane, Michael Mane equally taking off, Lamin Sise, Buba Jase, Bubakar Sambu, Augustus Suare, and Lamin Sajo completing the 11. And we have seen the introduction of Dauda Jame and Yusufa Mane in the second half. And the Coastal Boys of Kartong currently trailed by another coastal community of Tanji in the opening game of the 2025-26 Kombo South District Football Tourney. Kartong on the attack, down by a goal to nil. Another effort around the edge, this time glancing head and never troubled the custodian. And this was never a troubling one from the goalkeeper Seni Jata. Or did I say Seni? This is Amadou Koli. An attack. And Seni Jata for Kartong in goal. And Kartong down by a goal to nil. Tanji 1-0 off. Around the center circle is an opportunity for the champions Tanji, who are currently enjoying the slender advantage. Not a decent one. And Tanji trying to keep possession as much as they could, as the score is currently in their favor. It is the 2025 Kombo South District Football Tournament, and of course we have the presence of our long-standing partners APS Wallet and this huge base or support base behind Kartong, and also the host Tanji backed by a massive support base. Kartong on the attack, and Kartong will now rely on who? Rely on Ibrahima Mane. Ibrahima trying to get some slipovers, flutes that ball forward, partly done by Tanji. Player Rasul is not a foul. Central referee wait for a play on, and the player is currently back on his feet, and Tanji will pick possession, trying to unlock the defense of Kartong around the edge once again. And already from an offside position, the flag is up, and there is a player currently down injured. He seems to be nursing an injury, and the central referee Lamin Jara is already on the spot. Is he going to call on the medics to come to the rescue of the player? We just have to wait and see, as the score is currently in Tanji's favor. Player back on his feet, Mod Lamin Marong Mod Lamin 4 back on his feet, and it's a long one from the custodian Seni Jata. Seni in goal for Kartong, Amadou Koli in the opposite goal post. Tanji 1, Kartong nil is the current score, and in the 2022-23 season it was champions Tanji that got the better of Berending before getting the victory against another coastal community of Tujereng in the second edition, which was of course the second straight trophy for Tanji in the Kombo South District Tournament, and currently hoping to win the third straight trophy. It's an attack for Tanji once again, trying to use the left side. Yankuba Koli dispossessed. Yankuba dispossessed, and team captain Kartong going long, and Tanji will try to pick possession in their opposition's half, and currently the score is in their favor. Tanji 1, Kartong nil. Who is going to win it? But currently Tanji on the driving seat, as the score is currently in their favor. They played the entire first half without a goal before, in the very first moments of the second period, when Dauda Kujabi broke the deadlock to give the advantage to the boys in blue and white, whilst the boys in green and white currently down by a goal to nil. And Kartong in the last edition was of course an awful one under the leadership of Alassane Marong, and once again the team is currently down by a goal to nil against the Coastal Boys of Tanji in the last edition. Kartong in the same group alongside Berending, Sanyang, Batukungu and Pacholing, whilst Tanji in the same group alongside Nema Fulakunda, Misira Jambanjeli, Nyofele and Jambura respectively. And Kartong, or Tanji rather, in the round of 16 got the better of Gunjur Kunkujang 3-0 before getting another victory in the quarterfinals. On the far side is an attack for Tanji once again, and Tanji will now rely on Yankuba Koli on the right side of the attack, and ball being blocked to touch for a throw-in, and Augustus Suarez and his team of Kartong will try to regroup, whilst Tanji will rely on the team captain Omar Mane. Omar going long, getting it down. Kartong takes possession in their own half. Ibrahim Mane, the team captain, heading it down to the custodian, and Tanji wouldn't be in any hurry as the team is currently being backed by a massive support base. Kartong will equally have 2 home matches, and this is the 4th game for Tanji, and they will also have another home tie in this year's Kombo District Football Tournament. Every committee or community will have 2 home matches and 2 away matches, and 2 home matches, 2 away matches. This is the 4th game for Tanji, and they will have another home fixture, whilst Kartong will have the advantage to play their 2 home matches in their very own community of Kartong. But the team is currently down by a goal to nil against the Coastal Boys of Tanji. Of course, it's a coastal derby, but currently the champions are on the driving seat, leading by a goal to nil.
Absolutely. Yes, Lamin Fati, the Coastal Boys, is a big encounter here, and obviously we are listening. The all 3-point currently is in the favor of Tanji. The Dolphins of Tanji are currently leading here by 1 goal to nil. Early in the second half, they got their own goal, and of course it was so of an advantage, very miscalculated from the people of Kart. I think the players didn't do well, and then right now is a big battle to get their grounds running if it goes well here at Tanji football field. Well, let's see how it unfolds. Sini, good football there by Sini once again. Number 15 for Tanji is a hard-working player. Number 6 is an infringement, says the central referee, Parliament Fati. The youngster is a fine player. The number 6 for Tanji, the youngster is a fine player, and of course congrats to Nsanjai for recruiting one of the finest talents as far as this game is concerned. Tanji leading here by 1 goal to nil. Early in the second half, it was all goalless in the first half, but early in the second half, after 1-2 minutes of this second half, Tanji converted the only opportunity they got, and so far so good. It is a 3-point for Tanji until Kartong comes out with another dynamic positioning as far as this game is concerned.
Thank you very much, Osmani Kamara. In case you're just joining us, it is the second and final half from the Tanji football field in the 4th edition of Kombo South District Football Tournament under the leadership of Mr. Bakari Bojang and his entire executive. And currently the score is in Tanji's favor. Won the last 2 editions and currently on title defense. And in their opening game of the 2025-26 edition, the Dolphins of Tanji are currently on the driving seat, having their noses in front, courtesy of Dauda Kujabi's lone goal in the second half. They'll be able to hold on to this 1-0 advantage remains to be seen, and Kartong will hope to get an equalizer before the end of this contest, or else they will surrender maximum points to the Dolphins of Tanji. On the far side, another chase, and Tanji will try to get something from this. Another opportunity for Tanji around the edge of the outing, this time around strike over the crossbar. That was definitely laid on a silver plate, and it should have been a simple tapping, and Tanji will be 2-0 up. Unfortunately for Tanji, they've squandered that glorious opportunity, and of course fortunately for Kartong, they were definitely rescued, Osman.
Well, that was really close, Parliament Party. I think that was really close, honestly. All right, it is a good clearance there by the number 5 for Tanji. There we go. It is an opportunity for Tanji. Number 4. Now number 11. wonderful blockade there by Sini Jata, the top stopper for Kartong. But that was a good chance for the people of Tanji, Parliament Party. Currently, it is not a big deal for Tanji because Kartong is not manifesting that resilience or that threatening spirit. One could say they could score at any moment in time. But it has all been like that in the first half. Tanji were in control at the 20 minutes of the first half, and later on in the last 20 minutes, then it was all Kartong. Then let's see how it goes. At the moment, honestly, Tanji, and it's not a big deal for Tanji. I think it is not a big deal at all for Tanji.
Not a big deal, but anyway, it is Tanji on the driving seat. Special thanks to every individual watching this game live on LSTV and at the cabin Parliament for the Usmani camera and Osman camera behind camera operations. Kartong down by a goal to nil against the defending champions of the Dolphins of Tanji, Augustus Suarez for Kartong. But before that, the flag of the assistant referee is up and up against Kartong, and the team will try to regroup whilst the Dolphins will benefit from a throw-in. It is definitely an interesting and lively moment from the Tanji football field, and we're also having 3 games tomorrow across different venues in Kombo South. The custodian Jata going long, not a decent one around the center circle. Kartong regain possession, spreading it wide. It's going to be an opportunity to the boys in white and green. Kartong trying to unlock the defense. Neatly done by the team captain, and the team captain Omar Mane just there in time to clear that ball desperately. But before that, the central referee Lamin Jara has already waited for a corner. Kartong will benefit from this corner while Tanji will try to regroup and defend this corner to be affected by Kartong, and the score is currently in the host favor. Tanji getting their noses in front in their title defense. They are currently the holders of the 2022-23 crown and 23-24 crown. It is Augustus Suarez with a delivery. Augustus is a strong header, and this time into the bottom corner, and equalizer for Kartong. And Kartong level on the Tanji football field. And we are trying to struggle, or we are currently struggling to get the equalizing goal. Who scored for Kartong? We have to confirm that shortly. And it is number 4, the goal scorer. Number 4 for Kartong got the equalizer, and Lamin Sise is the player. Lamin Sise got the equalizer for Kartong, and the score is currently 1-1. The score is currently 1-1, and is currently 1-1 at the cut and the Tanji football field. It's currently, I think during the celebration there was an individual that uprooted the flag in celebration and eventually being attacked by one of the members of Tanji. He wasn't happy with that. But anyway, that is the celebrations, and of course the score is currently 1-1, and it is currently 1-1 at the Tanji football field. And live on LSTV1 at the cabin Parliament Party, Osman E. Kamara, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. The game is temporarily stopped as the organizing committee is trying to settle that. It was during the celebration when one of the supporters of Kartong uprooted the flag in celebration and eventually being attacked by another supporter who wasn't happy with that celebration after the flag being uprooted during the celebration. And it is currently 1-1, and 1-1 at the Tanji football field between Kartong and Tanji in the opening game of Kombo South District Football Competition, and it is the 2025-26 edition. What a moment and showdown. What a moment and showdown. What a moment and showdown. moment, and the game is temporarily stopped. The game is temporarily stopped, and any moment from now we're going to have a restart. It was during the celebration when one of the supporters of Kartong uprooted the flag at the corner flag during the celebration, and one of the members of Tanji isn't happy with that. That led to the stoppage, and any moment from now the central referee Lamin Jara and his officials will get us on the way from the Tanji football field, and the score is currently 1-1. Tanji took the lead in the very first moments of the second period rather, and Kartong got the leveler, and Tanji got the opener courtesy of Dauda Kujabi before Lamin Sise getting the leveler, and Lamin Sise got the equalizer. Any moment from now it's going to be the restart. Osmani Kamara, any moment you're going to have the restart, but anyway that one is definitely uncalled for.
Well, it's very uncalled for, no doubt. That is the local league for you, Parliament Fati. Sometimes it's very unfortunate, considering the unethical grounds that are always spoken by some of the local fans. And it's not accepted under no circumstance. And the sportsmanship, that's what I was saying from the beginning of our commentary. They said there's a high level, there should be a high level of discipline as far as this league is concerned. It's always an advantage playing at of course a foreign land, and of course this is what always it is. Anytime a problem unfolds, it's not ever easy because the hosts always have the advantage, and then obviously this is not what we are anticipating or expecting from the fans. But that is how it is for our Lamin Fati. The youth, of course, need to hold on their, on their anger issue because we don't expect, the game is not essentially meant for us to come and disrupt the field. The disruption always results to delay and other unforeseen circumstances. But let's see how it goes. We are not expecting this kind of event, but Parliament Fati, it is 1-1 right now at Kartong football field.
It's currently 1-1 and 1-1 at the Tanji football field between Tanji and Kartong. Tanji got the lead. Kartong got the equalizer. It's going to be another attempt coming from Yusufa Mane, the substitute. Yusufa came on as a substitute alongside Dauda Jame, and Kartong on the attack once again, spreading it forward, and the glancing one on the back of the player, and it is currently Tanji deep in their own half. It is currently in their own half, and Tanji 1, Kartong 0 is still the current score. Is currently the score, and the score is 1-1. It's a delivery, quickly taken, and Kartong now. Kartong trying to get another. It's a huge header. And Kartong will use the opportunity around the edge of their 10, trying to unlock the defense of Tanji, but Omar Mane, the team captain, just there in time to get that ball off. And the custodian Amadou Koli will deliver this for Tanji, urging his players to move forward. We have seen an entire first period without a goal. A few minutes into the second period, the host took the advantage, courtesy of Dauda Kujabi, before the traveling boys of Kartong getting the leveler, courtesy of Lamin Cisse. And the score is currently 1-1. Is it going to be served this pulse, or are we going to have a late goal coming from either Kartong or Tanji? This is Kartong on the attack. Not a decent one, calling in for an infringement, but the central referee Lamin Jara is in the least interested. Like Osmani Kamara, we're going to say lively and fascinating final moments at the Tanji football field. Kartong will be hoping to win it, and equally Kartong, or Tanji rather, will hope to win it as well. Currently the contest is neatly poised, as both sides are currently walking off their socks in trying to get the second goal, and probably a goal coming from either side might definitely be the decider in this contest.
Well, another reinforcement coming in for Kartong. Parliament Party, the momentum is no more the same here at Tanji football field. Parliament Party. It is an infringement, says the central referee, and then of course an advantage for Tanji. But as I said, Parliament Party, it is how it is, and then the game always, it has the narrative from the first half. It is now unfolding in the second half. Tanji will be in control in the first 20 minutes, while Kartong controls in the next 20 minutes. And then the Kartong now, obviously, they are slightly ahead of Tanji as far as the whole thing is concerned. Now, this is, as I said, from the beginning of my analysis, I said, well, obviously, we are expecting these two sides to be the dominant side. Okay, they're supposed to be the dominant side, and then they are, of course, demonstrating dominance here at, of course, at Tanji football field. Tanji here, they and Kartong leading here. They are both. It is, of course, 1-1 here at Tanji football field. Now, it is, of course, Evan, number 9 for Kartong, coming in now. It is another first leg for Kartong Parliament Party. Let's see how this game is not over. It is not over at all, Parliament Party. This is not the end of the whole show. It is, of course, a corner kick for Kartong. But the referee wasn't interested with the fall from the defender. It is going to be a corner kick now for Kartong Parliament Party. This game, I cannot conclude, but one thing I can for sure say, we are expecting another goal in this encounter. Right now, if you are just joining us at Tanji football field, it is Kartong 1 and of course Tanji 1 right here at Tanji football field. Now here, the group standing there, how it is now. It is Kartong, Tanji, we have Sambuya, Kunkuja Mariama, and of course Kajabang. They are in the same group in here, and then it is an infringement now. It is going to be a clearance there for Tanji. Kartong are always dangerous with regards to set piece Parliament Party, and I think Tanji need to be a bit cautious with that, because going into the air, Kartong got some advantage, and I don't really know why, but that's how it is. Perhaps they could be the Arsenal in this league. What do you think, Parliament Party?
They could be the Arsenal of this season, but anyway, it is 1-1 from the Tanji football field. Another attempt and attack, and Kartong into the gloves of the netminder, and the goalkeeper for Kartong is Seni Jata. Seni urging his players to calm down. They need to be as cautious as possible. If they don't score, they wouldn't want to concede. Tanji on the attack once again, around the edge of the 18, trying to use his space against his marker. Around the edge, another opportunity. And this time a corner, and Tanji will benefit from this corner once again. And Tanji try to get something from this. Got their noses in front before Kartong getting an equalizer. And of course the turnout here is indeed impressive. The turnout is indeed impressive, and kudos to the sports committee of Tanji for making sure we have a huge turnout here. Of course, not only the people of Tanji, but also people across the satellite communities, and the traveling set of supporters is a huge one. And around the area, Tanji will now have the opportunity once again to find something in this. It is currently 1-1 around the edge of the 18. Tanji now another strong header coming from the team captain. Danger still still not averted. Tanji patiently waiting for the second goal. Unfortunately, they could not convert that to a goal as the ball went out for a goal kick. Lamin Jara is the central referee, having the assistance of Mamadou Sadio, Musa Sedi, and seemingly we're going to have 5 minutes of additional time. We can't conclude that for now, but seemingly it's going to be 5 minutes to be added on. 5 minutes to be added on by the fourth assistant referee. Central referee Lamin Jara has signaled something which we can't conclude for now. Seemingly he has ordered the fourth assistant referee to hold on. He is constantly checking on his wrist. Central referee Lamin Jara, having the assistance of Mamadou Sadio. Musa Sedi is also another assistant to Lamin Jara. On the far side, Tanji desperately in need for a goal here. Will they be able to get it? Remains the biggest ambition and question. It's now the turn of Kartong, who are dressed in green and white. And Tanji went up in the very first moments, and it is 5 minutes added on. 5 minutes up. And 5 minutes for Tanji to score. 5 minutes for Kartong to score, or else is going to be say of this ball. Jusmani Kamara, we have strong 5 minutes for either sides to pull the much needed victory here, or else it's going to be of course a say of the spoils in this opening game of this year's Kombo South District Football Tournament.
Well, Parliament 40, if I am to give a fair judgment with regards to the player as far as this man of the match, I will give it to number 6 for Tanji. The youngster has been very resilient as far as this whole match is concerned. I don't know what is his name, but certainly he has definitely shown high level of discipline and consistency from the start of the game to the so far so good these moments of the game as well. Now it is 1-1 here at of course Tanji football field. The number 7 for Tanji is actually been brought down with of course injury and being assisted by the first aiders, and then they are looking at issues very closely whether he's actually fit to come back into this game, but he's still actually moving on because he really wants to come back, because we are only left with 5 minutes into this whole thing. Now it is Lamin Cisse for Kartong. What can Kartong do from here? Now this is Ibrahima. Inside Ibrahima again. What can Ibrahima do? And now we have now this is Ivan Reketic. It is of course a corner kick, obviously. Yes, but it is going to be a corner kick. That was really close, Parliament 40. I think, as I said, it is not all over here until the whistle, the final whistle is actually called. No doubt about that. And then of course it is a corner kick for Kartong, and then Kartong, of course, they are always dangerous with regards to set piece, Parliament 40.
Kartong is indeed dangerous when it comes to set pieces. Words of a colleague and brother in the final moments of this crucial and lively game. Tanji trying to defend this, whilst Kartong trying to unlock the defense. Another opportunity for Kartong trying to have his way out, currently struggling against his marker, and the central referee is in the least interested as he waved in for a play on. Another opportunity, and Kartong will try to get the goalkeeper. Is that going to be a howler? That was going to be the goalkeeping blunder from the netminder Seni Jata. What a moment. Lively and entertaining showdown from the Tanji football field. And it is indeed lively between Tanji and Kartong. Tanji on the attack, around the edge of the 18. Trying to get something from this. An easy time for the netminder. Easy time for the custodian. Time running out. Time definitely running out. And Tanji can win it. Equally, Kartong can win it as well. What is going to be the outcome of this crucial and lively game? Lively and entertaining. Both sides hoping to win it. Chipping the ball forward. But before that, nothing absolutely. As the central referee has waved for a play on. There is currently a player down who is down injured for Kartong, and the player in question has been the most influential player for this Kartong side, and 19 on his back, and the player in question is of course Ibrahima Mane. Ibrahima Mane has been the standout player for Kartong. And of course the standard player for Tanji is Lamin Damfa. And of course we have seen bright talents in this Tanji and Kartong side, and these sides that are definitely different from the sides that we have seen in the Kartong setup and Tanji as well in the last edition. And we have seen the emergence of fresh and young talents in this competition. Special thanks to our long-standing partners APS Wallet for being our reliable and long-standing partners as far as this tournament is concerned. And of course APS having their officials with us at the Tanji football field. And time running out for both Tanji and Kartong. Who is going to win it or is going to be share of this polls remains to be seen. And special thanks to every individual following this game live on LSTV1 on either Facebook or YouTube at the cabin for Lamin Fati. Osman E. Camera and Osman Camera behind camera operations. Time running out for both Tanji and Kartong. And Osman Camera, if we are to have a goal here, must be a late goal, and a goal here might be enough to get a victory for either Kartong or Tanji.
Yes, of course, Parliament Fati, it is not all over, but obviously we have only 5 minutes which was added, and then of course the remaining minute of this 5 minutes is of course almost all done and dusted. But it is never all done and dusted until the final whistle there is called by the center referee. Augusto Suarez for Kartong. Now they sends in a low one. What can he do? And the team captain for Tanji, he clears his lines. Wonderful. The referee is not interested. Kartong will clear their lines. It is not still cleared here. Of course, it is a throw-in. Not the best throw-in from the youngster because he was in a haze. So obviously, the linesman was quite very on spot, and he was able to spot that foul throw from the Tanji boy. Parliament Fati, as we said earlier, these are the two dominant sides as far as this group is concerned. So any results here, it is going to be a balanced one. And then perhaps they are now going to work very hard looking at the remaining 3 games that they are going to be left with. Now, it is all done and dusted here at Parliament Fati. The Dolphins of Kartong, the Dolphins of Tanji, 1, and of course the Crocodile Boys of Kartong, 1, and done and dusted here at Tanji football field. Now, the remaining 3 games for Tanji and of course the remaining 3 games for Kartong will definitely decide the entire proceedings as far as this competition is concerned for this group stage. Now, the man of the match, of course, Parliament Fati. What do you say? Lamin Damfa, the number 6 player for Tanji, is the man of the match as far as this game is concerned. Lamin Damfa, the number 6 boy or the 6th player for Tanji, it is indeed the man of the match. Parliament Fati, we are done here at Tanji football field. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is all over from the Tanji football field in the opening game of the 2025-26 Kombo District Football Tournament, and it has just ended. Tanji 1, Kartong 1. Tanji broke the deadlock courtesy of Dauda Kujabi before Lamin Sise getting the leveler for the Coastal Boys of Kartong to pick a point for coach Alassana Marong on his side. And currently the man of the match is the number 6 for Tanji, Lamin Damfa. And congratulations, Lamin. Lamin Ibe Dauda, please come for your certificate, please. And it is all over here, and this is where we're going to wrap it up. Wrap it up from the Tanji football field. It has been Parliament Fati at the commentary cabin. Osman E. Kamara and Osman Kamara behind camera operation for LSTV1. This is where we're going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye from the Tanji football field till we come your way again. And before letting you go, we just want to get you the reminder that tomorrow we have 3 fixtures. Kunkujang Mariama will play Sambuyang in Banyaka, while Tujereng will take on Misira at the Tujereng football field. Pacholing will take on Gunjur at the Sanyang football field tomorrow. So we have to say congratulations to the winner.